everyone, it's Jessica, and today I have a huge e.l.f. haul. I hesitate to call it a haul because they sent all this to me, and I guess I'm just on their PR list, so they send a lot of like new releases to me, which is so awesome because you guys know I love e.l.f. so much, and I do so many reviews and demos with e.l.f. products because they're amazing. They really are, and they're so inexpensive, and people need to use them more because they really are. But of course, in that realm, there are sometimes duds. So I'm excited to swatch some of these brand new products to see, are they actually good or are they kind of crappy? And I mean, they've sent me some things that I've been very honest with you guys. I'm like, these are terrible, don't get them. But then there are other things that are amazing. On my lips right now is an e.l.f. product. It's their matte lip color. It's their matte lip color in fuchsia, and I love it. It's just like a thicker pencil. It glides on. It is so smooth. I have a lot of colors of this that I've gotten from them, but I've also bought myself because they're amazing. And no, I'm not sponsored by them. They're not paying me anything. I don't have to show you this stuff. I just want to. Alrighty, so first of all, one thing I was very excited about, I've been out of the country and on my honeymoon for weeks, so I did some of this stuff I'm like, didn't even know it was around. They have these new palettes. There are 4 of them. I think they're supposed to be kind of similar to the Naked palettes. I mean, it's kind of silly because we all compare everything to them as if Urban Decay invented nude shadows, but it's such an easy point of reference, you know what I mean, where it's, you know, a palette that's got a lot of colors. So this is the one that first caught my eye, and it's in the shade Need It Nude. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 colors on it, and they're just beautiful. Let's swatch. I'm doing the gold one first. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna do this like kind of amber colored one. Let me do like a matte. Okay, so I've got them there. They look pretty good, actually. I don't think they're as buttery as Urban Decay. And like the darker one was a little bit powdery, but they look like they seem to be, as I'm kind of blending them, they seem to actually be blendable. They have decent pigment, and honestly, you guys, sometimes I don't want so much pigment upon touching it on my eye, because if I screw it up, which I do all the time, then I've got tons all over and I can't get rid of it and I can't blend it away because it's way too pigmented. So that's what's nice about these. So that was really nice. The next one is called Mad for Matte, and these look like a lot deeper colors. And I, of course, will link all of these below for you guys if you're curious about like prices and if they have more shades in a certain range, or if you just want to buy them. So they're all matte, and it's got a good range. I was gonna say it's darker, but really half of it's pretty light, or at least almost half of it. So, whoa. They have some interesting color choices in here that I wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards, but I'm gonna do them here. So they're a little powdery, but they are really pigmented still. The next one is called Party Ready. They are coming out with so many different palettes, it's crazy. I just got some of their other palettes they have that are like really, really shimmery. Wonder if this will be though, if it's Party Ready. Whoa, this has some fun colors. Let me swatch those really fun colors. So those are the 3 that popped the most to me. I mean, they're okay. They are powdery though, but they're nice, and honestly, for the price, you can never beat it because you're getting so many color options, and they are pretty nice shadows. Honestly, they're better than what most of the drugstore brands are coming out with right now. Just saying. And then this one is called Everyday Smoky. This made me think of the Urban Decay Smoky palette that just came out, except for this is way cheaper. This actually looks really, really pretty. Okay. Ooh. So some of them are grainier than others. Like this 3rd one in was really kind of grainy and rough, but then this 5th one in right there is really buttery. So, and that's just the way most of this stuff is. So let's see, I'm running out of space. These are, again, really powdery, but really pretty. There they are right there. Really pretty. This might be my favorite, and I wouldn't have guessed it, but I think it is. That's beautiful. So they also sent me 3 more of their matte lip colors. Yes. This one is in Hot Commodity. I think these might be new shades. This one's like a bright coral. This would be awesome this summer. And look at it. I love it. This one's not as opaque as I'm used to with these, but really, I mean, after 2 swipes it is, so if you're willing to do an extra swipe. The next one is called Dash of Pink. This looks right up my alley. I know I wear a lot of bright, well, or deeper or brighter lips on camera, but in person, come on, you know I'm not going out all the time in those lips. Sometimes though. So Dash of Pink, yeah, it's just a little more pinkish than that last one. It got a little bit, wait, where did it go? Yeah. Got a little bit more, it's just a little bit lighter, I think. I love that. That might just be my everyday. That might end up in my teacher desk drawer. This one is gonna be amazing in the fall and winter. It's called Berry Sorbet. And it looks like it's a deeper purple, but let's see how it swatches. Oh, it's not as deep as I thought, but again, that's gonna be beautiful in the fall. Oh my gosh. I love this formula, you guys. It is amazing, and I've heard, yes, that there's a little sharpener on the other end. So if you just pull it out, sharpener, I don't really mean sharpener, but it'll get it pointed for you again, and then you just stick it right back in. The next thing they sent is the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. This one, I wonder, because it's green, if it's supposed, blemish control, if it's supposed to like combat redness before you put your foundation on, which actually would be nice because I'm always red on my nose, you can even see. I got some sun while we were on our honeymoon, despite the SPF. And oh, it's not green when it comes out, but it's just supposed to fight. Yeah, it's just clear, I mean, you can't see it. Doesn't really have a smell or anything. It kind of has that silicone feel, but not really. It's kind of a nice feel. It's like a cross between like a lotiony primer and a silicone. I mean, I'll give it a try. I love the packaging on those with the pump. They also sent this Gotta Glow lip tint. And this makes me think of the IT Cosmetics one that it just kind of like morphs to your lips to be like a really nice shade. And that's what I think this is, because it looks kind of see-through, if you will. Yeah, and you put it on, it kind of has a pink tint to it, but it kind of senses your temperature, I guess. I don't know. I like these kinds of things, because you don't have to really have a mirror to put it on, and it ends up looking nice no matter what your complexion is. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, it's kind of turning a little bit more of a pink color. They also sent me 2 of their smudge pots. I've done a video reviewing the smudge pots that I had before these. So if you're interested in that, I can link it below. But this one's in Cocoa Cutie. I think these might be new shades that they have. And this is like a deep brown. That's nice though. If you're doing a really deep look, I mean, hey, gosh, you could almost use it as like a brow pomade if you needed it. Just saying. I don't know if it would stay in place, although the smudge pots do stay pretty well. And the other shade they sent was Wine Not. Wine as in wine. But it looks again like kind of a burnished brown. Oh no, this one's more of like a, this makes me think of Tough as Taupe. No, not Tough as Taupe, Bad to the Bronze from Maybelline Color Tattoos, doesn't it? It's kind of got the grayish brown tint to it. That's actually really, really pretty. That one I have a feeling I will be using. They also sent their blending sponge. Now I don't know. I've never found a true dupe for a beauty blender, and this feels way too dense. Way too dense. But I will certainly try it, because you never know. And the beauty blender isn't the be-all end-all, or end-all be-all. But it's amazing, and there really is a difference between when I use that to apply foundation versus any other sponge. But it's not the only one that does the job, so, and I know that. But I will try it. It'd be nice if it worked, because it's certainly cheaper. All right. The last things, oh wow, okay, I'm really excited about these. So first of all, this is their Perfect Finish HD powder. And it is sheer, it says, so yes, and it's, oh, the mirror broke, boo. But it's just a sheer. It does sheer out, but it does leave like a white, like if you have any hair on your face, you know, I feel like it might leave a white cast, but then again, I'm heavily swatching it with my finger. So I think with the brush, fanned off, and then maybe with the setting spray on top, this might be really nice. I actually do not own a single white powder that's like an HD, so I'm actually really excited to give this a shot. All right, so these things I'm really excited about. These are their new palettes. Now, they have a foundation palette, a bronzer palette, and a contour palette. Let's start with the contour palette. I'm so excited. So, it's 4 shades, they're all powder, and I'm really excited about this shade right there. It looks like a perfect, contour shade. Then there's one that's a little bronzier, and then there's lighter ones for highlight. The highlight ones are really buttery, so there they are right there. This is such a perfect contour shade. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to use these. The highlight shades are a little powdery, but once you get the powder off, it's beautiful. So, you know, just practice working with them, but these are all gorgeous. I cannot wait. That'd be the perfect thing to travel with because I'd have so many options in one fell swoop, you know? The next thing is let's do their bronzer palette. These are just like different shades of bronzer. I feel like every bronzer out there is so dark or it's so one way or another, but these are nice options. They seem to swatch okay. It's hard to tell because, you know. Oh, okay. They really are lighter, which, I mean, if you're like me, it's great, but if you're darker, it's not really gonna work, but I'm really excited to give this a try as well because especially when I'm trying to bronze up in the winter, I don't want something crazy dark or super obvious. I just want to look like I've got a little bit of a healthy glow to me. Whereas in the summer, I don't need it as much. I'm oily and a mess, so I don't know. I just don't mess around with it as much. All right, and this last thing is their foundation palette in fair/light. Okay, so they've got a more yellow tinted one there and then some more neutral. Okay, so let's just see. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the same feel of their concealer palette. So I don't know how different it would be. But they certainly all have a different tone, and you can see that. So that's pretty cool. Wish I remembered which one that one is because that looks like a pretty good match. But I mean, you could use these to highlight certain areas, which is really nice to have like a cream highlight, and you have so many different options. So I think that's really probably how I would use this. So it's not like a shimmery highlight, it's just a true highlight, just a lighter area of your face. So I'm so excited about all these new things. Let me know what you want reviews on first because that's kind of the way I roll. Whatever you guys want to see, I will do. So definitely check out my other e.l.f. videos. I've got a whole e.l.f. playlist of different hauls I've done and just all kinds of demos. So check it out below. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.